Next up at UFC Vegas 74, we have Elise Reed taking on Jinh Yu Frey. Elise Reed 6-3 overall, 2-3 in her last 5. She is alternating wins and losses. She's taking on the veteran Jinh Yu Frey, 11-8 overall, 2-3 in her last 5. She's coming off that very bad knockout loss to Polyana Viana. Yet another fight, full flip. Underdog to favorite, favorite to underdog. Elise Reed opened at a plus 125 underdog. She is now a minus 120 favorite. And I get it, but this should be a closer fight than that, right? I don't think anybody should be a minus 120 favorite in this fight. We have Elise Reed. She's a very active fighter. She never slows down. She's got good power for this weight class. She's got pretty solid grappling, decent cardio as well. But she is hot and cold in her performances. She had that really nice upset over Corey McKenna. She just showcased all of her skills there. And then Sam Hughes just beat the absolute brakes off of her. And then she came back and beat Melissa Martinez, where she had a knockdown and 3 takedowns. So Elise Reed's a little inconsistent in her fights, but she's got power. She will never stop coming forward, and she's pretty relentless in her, her attack. She did come off that loss to Loma Lookboonmee, where really the takeaway was, holy crap, is this girl tough? Just Jesus Christ. Like, no matter what was happening to her, she just continued to try to get that win. And that is what's concerning here, because she's fighting Jinh Yu Frey. Jinh Yu Frey is a little older. She's well experienced, which comes with that, which is fantastic. She's technical. She's patient. For the most part, she likes to pressure with punches and then set up some like cage control style wrestling, some takedowns. She is a heavy grappler. She uses her size and strength and physicality really well. And this is a tricky fight because in my mind, neither one are very, very good. I think Jinh Yu Frey is the better fighter overall, but Elise Reed is just like tenacious and will not stop coming forward. The problem is Jinh Yu Frey is 38 years old, coming off a really bad knockout. She's slowing down, and the pace and the pressure of somebody like Elise could be a problem for her. But what keeps like sending me back to the Frey side is I think she can slow this fight down. I think
What's sending me back to the Frey side? I bet.
I don't think a fat joke is appropriate.
Oh, shit. You said you were slimming down since the cruise, baby. Just super dehydrated.
I said,
just dehydrated.
I didn't say I was slimming down. I said I didn't eat as much as I thought I would.
You said 17 pounds of water weight.
I said I would not eat because I wanted to get drunk. So I wouldn't eat and then I would drink. So there's the upside to drink.
What's that number, chat?
What?
Alcohol's Anonymous. Alcohol.
Oh. So anyway.
Put that in the chat. I'll get that to you.
What's getting tricky for me here is I keep leading to the Elise Reed side because I keep saying Jinh Yu Frey was just knocked out bad. She's older. Like things are definitely not 100% there. That was somewhat recent. But then it's like, yeah, but Elise isn't super. She's tough. She's tenacious. She hits really hard. But Frey can just drive her up against the cage, hold her against the cage, drag her down, hold her there, and just really slow this whole thing down to nothing. I do think that's what's going to happen. Very incredibly slight lean to Frey, not spending any money here. I think she can slow that pace down. I do enjoy that DraftKings gave her pretty heavy underdog pricing here, but we'll talk about that in a minute. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Do you think me and Elise Reed look alike? I was kind of looking at her. I was like,
I think physically you're probably 5'3", 63-inch reach. I think physically you're probably identical twins.
I thought we weren't going to make physical appearance jokes, but you know, if you want to unleash that dog, I'm ready to bite. Listen, the reason I was saying
somebody's watching this for the first time and they're like,
God bless them. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. It's going to be this next 2 hours is going to be interesting. But if I feel like if I was a fighter, because I can't stand Elise Reed. I mean, it's very well known. I cannot stand the cockiness, the arrogance of Elise Reed, because the second she lands one shot, she's like in your face, hands low, talking to the commentary team. She landed a shot on a girl and was like talking to Dominic Cruz, like, oh, did you see that shot? It's like, shut the fuck up. And then she ends up losing those fights because once somebody turns up the pace and turns up the pressure, she folds underneath it. I'm like, I cannot stand somebody that acts like this, that thinks they're better than they are. And then I realized, That's probably exactly how I would be as a fighter. That's exactly how I would be. I would be overconfident, laying in one shot, talking shit. And the second you got in my face, I'd be like, oh my God, what are we doing? Stop. And that's kind of how she fights. And she struggles against girls that can get in her face and pressure. And at this point in her career, I just don't think that Jinh Yu Frey is going to be that girl, especially coming off a knockout where she was kind of being that pressure fighter and got caught very, very early. And that was a bad, I mean, she was like just flatline, hit her head.
It was
follow-up shot. Yeah, follow-up shots.
And it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, and Polyana's not like a super, super powerful girl. I mean, she's known for like submissions. And Elise Reed does kind of hit like a truck. I can't stand her, but she does hit like a truck when she does land. And I just think that this is almost a tailor-made perfect fight for Elise Reed, somebody that's going to be in front of her, not a lot of head movement, and isn't going to pressure her, and she can kind of pick her apart from the distance and really, really hurt Frey, really hurt Jin in this matchup, I think. So I haven't placed a bet on her yet, but I guarantee, live stream, something like that, we're gonna load up on Elise Reed for this one. I think that's a good matchup for her.
So what's concerning, so obviously we talk about the safety parlay. It's up almost 10 units. It's 9.3 or 5.3 or something like that in 2023 alone. It is a premium member parlay, and it's called the safety parlay for a reason. It hits at like a 73%, which is honestly kind of nuts. 6 fights in a row, 7 fights in a row. It has been absolutely hitting. This is the outside of the now Jamie Malarkey money line. The over 2.5 on this fight is the biggest odds on this card. It's minus 300, minus 290, depending on your
book. And you like that?
No, I hate it.
Yeah, it's...
Everybody's like, oh, put that... Not everybody, but people are like, use that, because I had Garam in the safety parlay. He's out. People are like, use that to replace the Garam bet. And it's like, I don't like it. Like, yes, it should go to a decision, right? It should.
Elise Reed hits hard, man. She legit hits hard.
Exactly. And Jinh Yu Frey was just knocked out cold. It is called a safety parlay, and I don't care what the odds say. It doesn't feel safe. It is going to go to a decision and whatever, and I should have done it, blah, blah, blah. But, man, Jinh Yu Frey was just knocked out stupid cold. And Elise Reed has been finished and does have finishes. Like, I'm actually surprised this line is so juiced considering it's 2 women that have finishes and have been finished. So I'm actually not going to touch that over. And maybe I throw a couple bucks on the under at +2 something. What do you think about that under? What do you think about that analysis, Jake?
Somebody said Polyana Viana might be the finest UFC fighter, so I'm just kind of responding to that. That kind of grabbed my attention.
Well, what's funny is I agree, except her UFC picture, she's got like Mimi from Drew Carey makeup going on. Looks horrendous.
Yeah, she overdoes it because she is she's a super, super beautiful, pretty, amazing Brazilian woman and somebody that I could use in my life. You know, I am on this Portuguese journey to learn Portuguese because I want to eventually live in Brazil, start a family in Brazil, my little Brazilian children, and I think Polyana would be great for that.
Little.
What was that?
You will definitely have little children for sure.
If I'm with first of all, if I'm with Polyana, the athlete that she is, probably a boy and a girl, boy in the NBA, no doubt about that, goes down as the greatest point guard to ever live, maybe the greatest basketball player to ever live, and the girl doing whatever she wants. I mean, a neurosurgeon, a fucking astronaut. She might be the first one on Mars. It'll work out great, Polyana.
So woke. Oh, woke, Jacob. Jacob's so woke.
What was I supposed to say? She'd be a great housewife.
Decent.
You know the joke I was going to make when you said I don't know why these lines are so juiced. I was going to say because it's 2 women fighting and then they're in the kitchen. That's why the line is juiced.
I have daughters and that's incredibly disrespectful.
But I didn't say it, so I can't get. I didn't say it. That's the joke I was going to say, but I didn't say it at the time. So.
But I didn't know it was a joke. Okay, you don't know what that's from. We'll move on. Elise Reed, $8,600 in DraftKings. You trust her that much, Jakey boy?
86. I think I might. I mean, she's one of those sneaky plays where I mean, if she's gonna win this fight, it probably is gonna be in my mind a finish, and it might be an early one.
I know the bet to place here. I know the bet.
Tell me.
Let me find it.
Hold on. Tell me.
If it's worth no, it's gonna go up for premium members.
No, tell me.
Hold on, I'm gonna look at the odds right now. If the odds are unreasonable, I'll tell you what it was.
Inside the distance, decision, no action.
Shut your
minus 155.
Oh, it's happening, baby. That's a good bet. I'm going to do it next time you're talking.
Nah, I'd rather just play the money. It's almost the same as the money. I mean,
No, because you
And I
get a
think she can win
refund
a
if Jinh Yu
decision, too.
Frey. You get a
I don't-
refund if
Jinh Yu
if
Frey's not going
Frey.
to win this fight either way.
Nah, she could wet blanket her for sure. She's the better fighter with more experience. She 100% could. 100% could. She opened as the favorite. Vegas was like, this woman is going to win. It's not like
Vegas also thought the Celtics were going to win Game 7. Jesus, they got fucking beat on. Holy shit.
Well, were they actually the favorites in that game?
Yeah, like minus 350 or something.
Jeez. Anyway, if you want to see the bet that I just told you I'm going to do anyway, become a premium member, and you can see it on the screen at WeWantPicks.com. Just click Become a Member. It's only $10 a month. And it's not just bets, guys. There's tools. There's information. There's data. There's all sorts of stuff that if you wanted to go out and get it yourself, it would take you 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours to put together. We've done it. WeWantPicks.com. Just click Become a Member.